Welcome back to another episode of Oats Uncut. We are unedited, unscripted, unfiltered, because that's how life is. It's unedited, unfiltered, and you can't do anything about it. Today I have with me a very dear friend of mine for over 2 decades, Ritu. Welcome, Ritu.
Hi, how are you?
I'm very well. In your company, always happy.
Yes, we have fun together, don't we?
We have. Yeah, we are going to keep that cut out of that conversation.
There's no secrets.
But Ritu is a friend that, first of all, you have to be careful when you smile in front of her, because the first thing, when you ask somebody, what is the first thing that you notice about a person? And people say, oh, I noticed the smile, I noticed the hair, I noticed the shoes. My friend notices teeth. And she has noticed teeth of plenty high and mighty from around the globe. Ritu, tell us a little bit about your journey without me talking about you. I think you can share it yourself.
Hello, Vinita's fans, shall I say. Pleasure to be here. Talk about myself is always nice. I'm a dentist, so dentists love to monologue about themselves. That's a given. Yes, teeth has been my business for a long time. I like to say I'm in the smile business. Again, I worked at the United Nations, across the street from the United Nations. So it's close enough to be interesting, but far enough to be interesting for them. And they would come to me for years, 35 years, I've been their dentist. They would come to me with all their dental problems, but the stories of their lives. And I loved it. I have to say, more than dental advice, I love to counsel them. I have many a patient who I've put through their entire lives, their braces, their high school trauma, their college angst, their marriage, their children. It's been a great journey. 35 years of fun.
It has been, it's interesting. You always have shared that your patients would become you would become their confidant. They would come and share, open up their hearts and their struggles to you. And you became part dentist, part therapist.
Absolutely.
So I believe in energy. You probably gave that energy that they felt comfortable of confiding in you.
Yeah, every visit always started with a big hug. That was very important. And then you sit down and become... It went from there. In fact, I would tell stories about my patients, and my husband would say, when do you have time to talk to them? Say, oh, please, while we're waiting for anesthesia, while we're waiting for fillings, we talk a lot. And I think that has been the highlight of my career, is the friendships and the relationships that I've built at the United Nations.
And I think when somebody confides in you, you also carry that burden of coming up with that wisdom to absorb what they've shared with you and give them something, a takeaway that they feel comforted with and hopeful about.
I hope so. I had patients who went through difficult separations. You can find another spouse, but finding a good dentist, that's hard. So they kept me. So I would be counseling the husband, counseling the wife. And I think I've made the fight a little less, perhaps, for the children, if nothing else.
So you really took care of the smiles at a deeper level.
I hope so.
That's amazing. And I have also known you and seen you as the life of a party.
Yes. High heels, lots of lipstick, big hair. That was me. Loud, fun.
So you really, when I forget which celebrity actress said, just put on some lipstick and you'll be okay.
High heels and red lipstick, and you're dressed up.
So you really lived up to that.
I personified that.
Absolutely.
Yes, I have been there.
Absolutely.
And I've enjoyed every bit of it. It's been a wonderful journey.
So I think what I, as a friend and I have said this to you before, that I have learned a thing or two from you, because I'm always seeking a lesson from people around. And the lesson that I got from you was the energy with which you have lived your life, the joie de vivre that you have exhibited. You have every little occasion, you made it big by the planning that you put into it, whether it was yours or somebody else's. Oh, we have to go to so-and-so's dinner. What are you wearing? What are you wearing? And I would be a last-minute person, and I would just stand in front of my closet, say, okay, right, we have to leave in half an hour. What should I be wearing? So that excitement that you created added so much value to the event that one was attending.
Yes,
so that I learned from you. So literally living life to the fullest.
And I'm glad I did. I have no regrets. I've done everything I could possibly want to do. I had all the laughs, the tears, the most fun that I could have had. I talk about my life in the past tense, but there's a lot of life yet to live. But it's a different kind of life now. And I can't say I'm not having fun. I am. Last 2 years ago, I was diagnosed with Parkinson's disease. And since then, I can't say I'm fine, but I'd like to say I'm trying to be fine. The thing about Parkinson's is you got to pedal rapidly and fiercely under the water just to stay in one place. And I'm doing that. I'm still having fun in flats. I'm not drinking. I'm no longer a dentist. I mean, I'm a dentist in my heart, but not in my hands. My hands don't work the way they used to. Parkinson's is a tough disease because it tends to take away the things you fancy the most. I used to love to dance. I'm not dancing very much except in my head. The heels are flat. It's been good. But you know what? I have so many friends that they dance with me. They dance around me now. So I've become the center of attention. All the guys in my life who used to think of me as, oh, my girlfriend's friend, my wife's girlfriend. I was that person who they weren't particularly friendly with. Now suddenly they're my friends. They don't think twice before holding my hand or putting their hand on my shoulder. And that's been fun. As a dentist, I never drank. You worry about 9 o'clock patients, so you don't want to be drunk from the night before. So Sunday through Thursday, no drinking. Now I can drink every day of the week. Think of that.
The glass is half full, as
always,
or refillable. Either case, whatever works. But I think life is not one size fits all, and with Parkinson's also I have seen it's not one size fits all, because I unfortunately I know more people than I want to know suffering from this, and each one is going through a different journey.
Undoubtedly, yes. It's a lot about how you decide. It is, to some extent, I have the arrogance of saying that I'm planning my life. I've given that up. Make plans, plan for the best, anticipate the best, but make plans for the worst. Because, again, tomorrow's not promised to you, so have fun today. That's why they call it a present. It's a gift.
It's a gift.
So enjoy today.
Be grateful for this moment.
Absolutely.
Because you can't change what has passed, and you can't control or predict what comes next.
No, you can't. But you can hope to work towards what you want. So I'm eating better. I'm exercising more. I have a whole entire social life of friends who take me for walks. People, I live the life of the idle rich now, except for the rich part.
Yeah.
We do lunch, we do walks, we meet up a lot. Like I said, I'm very lucky. I do have a community around me who, the other thing I know you're noticing is my voice tends to crack and slur very easily, so I have to be very conscious. That's another thing. I love to talk. That's another thing that's being taken away from me little by little. But we're working it. I'm doing vocal exercises. I'm doing physical exercises. I've joined a whole program at Y, which every day has a class for PD. I mean, anybody who's interested should really join that. It helps a lot. And then the camaraderie of being with other people who have the same problems as you, that makes a big difference.
That makes a big difference.
I actually am one of the youngest people over there. Most people are in their 80s. They have kids my age.
Oh, boy.
But they're fun. They're still having fun. You know, when you see somebody who's, unfortunately, who has difficulty walking or whose hand shakes, you tend to dismiss them as such. That's all they are. But actually, they're funny. They're silly. We work out. We are competitive. Everything. It's. I found a different set of friends also there. People to get healthy with.
Yeah, but I think, see, the most famous person suffering from Parkinson's, we all knew, Michael J. Fox.
Of course.
And the first person that I came face to face in my life, personal life, was my mother-in-law, who was very deeply hit by Parkinson's, and her body had stiffened up. And she didn't have the tremors, but she had the stiff body. And I had not seen that before. And now, so many years later, to have closest of my friends go through it is something that I wasn't ready for. So it's something that one is coming to terms with also. But I'm glad that there's more and more awareness. I think it's not time to brush things under the rug. It's time to learn more.
Yeah.
Just because it hasn't hit you directly, it doesn't mean that it never will. I think it's time to learn more, support more, do more. And I know that the government has recently passed a bill to further the research on PD. So,
like they say, everything happens for a reason. And God bless Michael J. Fox. He got it very young, very young.
He got it very young.
But he is fighting the good fight. I mean, look at him. He looks good. He's, you see him on stage. He's a spokesperson for, and they've found the biomarker. They've passed laws for it. They've really done a lot.
Thanks to him.
We need a cure, but hey,
Yeah.
I'm holding out for a cure.
Yes, no, absolutely. Hopefully one day if we keep learning, educating ourselves more.
Yeah, absolutely. Until then, you keep yourself healthy.
Yeah.
Eat right. Exercise a lot. Because every muscle that you don't use, you will not be able to use. That's the key. So use it or lose it.
So
that's like teeth,
Yeah.
I used to say about teeth. Just brush the ones you want to keep. Ignore them long enough, they'll go away. Same thing. As muscles, don't use them, you lose them.
I think, but you've had a very active life. You used to walk miles every single day.
Yeah, part of my commute.
That itself was a workout.
Yeah.
And dancing on the floor, going down all the way down on your knees. I'm a little younger. I couldn't do that. But so I always wondered. So that showed that how flexible your body was. So I think it's body, it's physical, and it's also mental. So we need to do some brain exercises also.
Yes.
So you know that of late I've been seeking Ayurveda help and for my whatever minor health issues, and the doctor, they read your pulse, and I first met her in 2020. So that time I had other issues, gut issues or whatever. And then now when I saw her last, she said, more than that, I worry about your nervine health. So that is the nervous system that controls everything in our body. So we need to do some kind of an exercise that exercises our brain in other capacity, not just brain games and all of that. Not just that, like I've started yoga and I am actually addicted to the pranayama part of it, the breath work, because I feel
meditation.
It calms my brain.
Meditation.
And take up meditation, which I still haven't, but something that helps the brain stay healthy.
Of course. Meditation, breathing, all of these, especially breath work for the voice. Breath work is very important. Even if inhaling enough oxygen to help the muscles. Basically, it's PD is lack of dopamine in the body. And it's amazing. One little thing can cause so much trouble. But hey, again, it's manageable. I believe it's manageable. And as long as you have a positive attitude and keep yourself strong, hold out for the cure, it's coming.
It's coming. Well, I can't wait for the day when this is fully curable.
Absolutely.
And I hope the day comes soon.
Absolutely.
So I can see my friend back on the dance floor, all the way down on her knees. Still make me feel less adequate and less dancey. I love you. And this is Oats Uncut, because life is like that. Life is uneditable, uncut, and we accept it with all its ups and downs and all its inadequacies.
This is silly. I just celebrated my 60th birthday, so I'm having fun.
You're having a blast because we're still not done with the parties, by the way.
No, we celebrate all the way to August 15th.
No, beyond that. For whole year.
Whole year.
It goes on till you turn 61.
Right. That's it. The whole.
You taught me that.
I did, didn't I? Any excuse to party.
Yes. So live it up each and every moment, because a moment gone is a moment lost forever. Take care of yourself. Bye for now, and we'll see you next time. This is Oats Uncut.